Hi, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is a chapter in my book called 71 Powerful Writing Habits You Can Learn from self-publishing 91 books. This is chapter 14 that I'm highlighting now, and this is called Encourage People in Your Book to Write Reviews. We've established in the last chapter that that reviews are important, and people often, when they read a book, will read a book to the very end. So there's parts of your book that you can call your end matter, and that's all about the author. That's acknowledgements, and there's advertisements for your website. There's things that you want people to know. I follow a certain author, and I've got many of his books, and he had something written in the end of his books which said, "I'd love to hear from you." And that was on his table of contents page, listing it on the table of contents. And after his book was finished, that was the first thing you came across. So people are still reading a book, and they flick to the next page, and they've got this title of the page, "I'd love to hear from you." Then in my book, I says one of the ways that you can bless me as a writer is by writing an honest and candid review of my book on Amazon where you purchase this book. I always read the reviews of my books, and I would love to hear what you have to say about this one. Before I buy a book, I read the reviews first. You can make an informed decision about a book when you've read enough honest reviews from readers. One way to help me sell this book and to give me positive feedback is by writing a review for me. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps me and the future readers of this book enormously. To write to me about this book or to share any other thoughts, please feel free to contact me at my personal email address at survivorsanctuary@gmail.com. You can also friend request me at this link on Facebook. Please send me a message if we have no friends in common, as a lot of scammers now send me friend requests. So I write that in my books, and that encourages people to write book reviews. Many of the people who've read a lot of my books won't flick on and read that. They've read that before. And so I imagine a lot of people who are regular followers of mine aren't reading that appeal, but people who are strangers to my books, people who are new readers to my books, a new person that's discovered one of my books because it sounds like something they'd like to read. Just after they've finished reading the book, when they're in a good mood about the book and they're happy with the book, they're presented with that message, and sometimes that inspires them to go to Amazon and write a review. I envisage that only between 1 in 20 and 1 in 100 people that read your books will write a review, but people are more likely to write a review if you have an appeal to them in the back of your book. So I encourage you to even copy what's printed in this book and maybe edit it to suit yourself, to make an appeal for people to write a review for your book. I have my email address there and my Facebook address there to encourage people to get in touch with me. And I found that my two closest friends at the moment were people that were strangers to me that read my books and reached out to me on Facebook and become a friend. And those two friends are now proofreading and editing my books. So I encourage you with all that's within me to do that free option and implore people to write reviews for your books. God bless.